How to double your YouTube subscribers without buying them. Every minute, hundreds of hours of videos are uploaded to YouTube. With that much competition, you might have already counted yourself out and accepted the viewpoint that becoming popular on the platform is hard. But what if you're making a social media mistake? What if you could break through the noise and become a popular on YouTube? One of the best ways of measuring popularity on YouTube is by looking at the number of subscribers you have on the popular social media platform. The more subscribers you have, the more you can consistently achieve high view counts on your videos. Not everyone who is uploading a video to YouTube has laid out a strategy that will allow for them to increase subscriber numbers. And so, this is where the opportunity lies. If you can come up with a strategy to boost subscriber numbers, you too will be able to join the companies that are experiencing success with YouTube. In this post, we're going to take a look at how you can grow your YouTube subscriber count. We'll analyze a variety of media marketing strategies and focus on how you can implement them. By the end, you should have a good sense of how to create a strategy that will allow for you to use YouTube as a means to grow your business through social networks. Let's begin. Engage with your audience. Another way you can boost subscriber numbers is by engaging with your audience. There are a number of ways that you can do this. The first is to respond to any comments you might have on your videos. This will make people feel as though you value their opinion. Plus, the fact that you're going through this effort might encourage them to subscribe. You could even argue that this counts as conducting customer service work that improves the customer experience. When you look at it through that lens, you use the fact that 22% of people post positive things on social networks about a company after having previously posting something negative, all because they got a response. If you're getting any negative comments on your YouTube videos, you might want to address them promptly. This will eventually contribute to a rise in subscribers because people will see this interaction on your videos and appreciate the fact that you do engage. The second option is to host a Q&A session. You can do this using Google Hangouts. You might even just ask at the end of a video for viewers to post their questions in the comments section. Then, in the next video, you could spend some time going through the questions you received. Another way you can engage with your audience is by creating videos based on what they want. For example, you could ask your audience what they want to see you talk about. You can then create a video based on one viewer's suggestions and call them out in the video that you made. Consider doing some collaborations. When it comes to boosting subscriber numbers, you also have the option of doing some collaborations. Collaborations can massively boost your video marketing efforts. If you go about things in the right way, you may just end up joining the 18% of companies that regard their video marketing as very successful. The best way to go about this is to find channels that have a similar audience to you. Both of you could then arrange an event where you can both benefit from the interaction. When you do a collaboration, it's important that you encourage people to subscribe to your channel. On top of that, it is also essential that the videos you publish immediately after the collaboration are amazing so that they justify the viewer's decision to subscribe to your channel. Alternatively, you could consider doing some interviews on your channel. If you can find a way to interview some of the top people in your niche, you'll be able to attract their audience to your channel. When your channel has a decent number of subscribers and it's growing at a steady rate, you'll have a greater ability to attract such opportunities. Of course, you shouldn't let that be an impediment that stops you from trying. Email a few people who might be worth having on your channel and ask them if they'd be willing to be a guest. If they say no, respectfully ask them if they'd be willing to do a show when your channel has more subscribers. See if they can provide you with a ballpark figure that they'd be happy with. Remember, you don't want to be rude, but there's nothing wrong with asking for a potential future way to make it happen. Conclusion: YouTube can seem a little scary, because of its heavy reliance on video. However, with its massive user base, it would be a mistake to ignore the huge potential that it represents. One of the keys to consistent success on YouTube is to have a channel with a high subscriber count. Post often and consistently. This is probably the hardest part of growing a YouTube following, though it can also be one of the most important. 96% of B2B companies plan on using video marketing as a part of their strategy next year. Posting content consistently is a great way for you to compete. Plus, if you're constantly posting new content, then people have a reason to become a subscriber and share it on the social networks. After all, people are less likely to subscribe if you're not going to post any more content. Why should they? If you use the tips mentioned earlier, then coming up with ideas for posting new content doesn't need to be hard. You just need to set a schedule and stick to it. How often should you post? If you want to keep things simple, you might want to take a look at what your competition is doing and then one-up them. Often, however, the best plan is the one that you can stick to. So, you may just want to create a schedule that you actually can keep up with. Either way, it's important that you do everything in your power to stick to that schedule. Consistency in your media marketing campaign is important as it'll keep existing subscribers coming back for more. This will result in more views for your video and will also improve the engagement that your video receives. Engagement on a video tends to come in the following forms: thumbs up or thumbs down, social sharing, subscribing, commenting, favoriting. Ideally, you want to improve the levels of engagement in each of these categories through any social media site. People like to engage with content on YouTube, and did you know that over 100 million people per week take a social action on YouTube every week? Another mind-blowing fact is that 700 videos are shared every minute on Twitter. So while YouTube is not a social media site, it is a valuable tool for any social media marketing platform. Great engagement will help make the video more visible in the YouTube search engine. As you might have guessed, this will expose your video to more people, who can then become subscribers themselves. If you want to view some statistics in terms of how your videos are performing, then you can use the YouTube Analytics dashboard. You don't have to be at a computer to consistently post content. That's because you can use the scheduling feature provided by YouTube. This will help improve the number of people that will consistently watch your videos. Those views will result in a trickle-down effect, as people will subsequently engage with you as a business or individual after watching your video. When it comes to boosting subscriber numbers, you need to implement a variety of media marketing strategies. At the core of it all is creating exceptional content that will impress people so much that they don't mind hearing from you again. You could argue that the next stage is to ensure that you're always making it easy for people to make the decision to click on your content. This means you need to create brilliant thumbnails and killer headlines that translate to organic social network shares and engagement. Use annotations. Another highly effective method for boosting subscriber rates is the use of annotations. You've probably experienced YouTube video annotations in some form or another while on the platform. They're the little boxes that appear throughout YouTube videos. When people then click on that annotation, they're taken. This is an incredibly efficient way of boosting subscriber numbers through your media marketing. Let's take a look at how you can do the same thing for your own videos. When people finally click on your video, you need to ensure that they're aware of the option to subscribe. This means that you need to use annotations to actively remind people by mentioning the option to subscribe at the end of your videos. However, once you've got those fundamentals down, you're free to experiment with things like collaborations and YouTube ads. If you put enough effort in, there's no telling what opportunities YouTube will present to you in the future. All you need to do is get started.